you're having a wonderful day. We have a couple of exercises I'd like you to work on at home while you're unable to come into the martial arts school. First thing I'd like you to do is a couple of exercises. The first one would be push-ups for a minimum of 30 seconds, followed by double chops for a minimum of 1 minute, followed by mountain climbers for a minimum of 30 seconds. Now, I'd recommend doing 2 or 3 rounds of each one of these exercises. You already know how to do the push-ups, you already know how to do the double chops, but for the mountain climbers, if you have any questions about mountain climbers, a couple of things you want to know about this is you want to always have your hands on the ground and one leg close in. When you're doing this exercise, you want to step up, boom, switch to the other leg. Switch, 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 while you're performing this exercise. So make sure you do a couple of those today. A couple of rounds of it would probably be the best way to go. Thank you and have a good day. Blue belts. Today I'd like you to work on something very specific. I want you to work on the reverse hook kick. Now make sure you have plenty of room to do this combination so you're not going to hit anything or anyone. When you're performing a reverse hook kick, there are a couple of very important things. The first time I'm going to show it to you, I'm going to show it to you sideways so you can see it from this angle. I'm going to show it to you straight ahead again so you can see it from a different angle. So, from sideways, try position, to be. I'm performing a reverse hook kick, just like a reverse side kick. I got to take my front foot, step it over, and turn the toes back. So the front foot, step over, turn the toes back, put the foot down, toes pointing away. Take my hands, look over my shoulder to the other side. I'm going to take that leg, properly pre-tuck the kick, and from here, sweep it around to a hook kick, then put the leg down on the ground. Now I'm going to show you it again one more time going in this direction so you can see it a little bit better. So try that position, to be. In this position again, I'm going to take my front foot, step and turn the toes over, put the foot down, look over my shoulder, hands are still nice and tight. I'm going to take that leg, tuck it up to the side. So you see I have a good proper hook kick tuck position with my toes pointed. From here I'm going to sweep that leg around, sweep it around, and then put the leg down in front. That's how you perform a hook kick. Now I'm going to do it straight towards you so you can see that a little different. So again, right leg back, hands are a puncher's right position. I'm going to take the front foot, step it over and turn the toes back. Hands come stand nice and tight, hopefully. I'm going to take my other leg, look over my shoulder. I'm going to take the leg, extend it all the way up. Again, tuck to the side of my body, toes pointed, sweep the leg all the way around, and around, kick tuck, and then put the leg down on the ground. Blue belts. Reverse hook kick one more time. From here, remember, step that foot over and perform that reverse hook kick. Now your goal is to whip this kick around with a little bit of speed. So I step to the side, sweep the kick through, put it down in front. Now using the other leg, again, stepping that foot to the side, reverse hook kick through, put it down in front. I recommend doing at least 25 of these kicks. More will actually be better for you, but 25 is okay. See how many you can do? Again, if you need, make sure you have plenty of room before you start doing these kicks so you don't hit anything or anyone. Finally, I'd like to do a couple stretches before we finish up everything here today. Remember, take some time, minimum 30 seconds on each stretch, and make sure you're fully warmed up using the other exercises and techniques I told you to work on today. Now, the first thing I'd like you to do would be your regular leg pull, which you already know. So you want to take your left leg and extend it all the way out, toes pointing up, knees flat, other legs tucked nice and tight, hands are together, deep inhale. Reach up and extend all the way down, eyes focused on your toes, look at them, and count yourself down for a total of 30 counts on each side. I even recommend doing it more than once. Remember your goal, start here and then pull yourself down a little bit more. Always keep your eyes on your toes and make sure you extend both your hands all the way out equally towards the target. Remember, do one side. After you finish that, switch your legs, same thing, tucked in tight, leg extended, toes pointing all the hands all the way together, deep inhale. Reach up and extend all the way down. Again, eyes are still focused on the target, which would be your toes. Hands are both towards that foot at the same time. Remember, your goal is equality on both your hands as you extend down. Why? Because when you only put one hand out there, it turns your body, it stretches different, it doesn't give you as much of an efficient technique. So you want to make sure both hands go out equally towards the target when you're doing that stretch and keep your eyes on the goal. Now, after you finish doing that on both sides, I recommend minimum 30 seconds on each side. Same thing for the next stretch. Take both your legs, extend them all the way out. Make sure your toes are pointing all the way up. Knees are down, hands are together, deep inhale. And exhale, you're going to extend all the way forward and down to the ground for leg split and bending, going forward as far as you can. Now remember, when you're doing this stretch, you want to bend at your hip as far as you can forward, extending your hands out. You should feel the stretch here on the bottom of the leg and in the back also. So I'm going to make sure you extend it all the way out as far as possible and hold there for minimum 30 count. I recommend go a little bit longer. Then bring it right back up and you're done. The final stretch I'd like you to do today, and for this next one, get there any way you need to, is to go up to a full straddle. Take both those legs, keep them where they are, extend yourself forward if you need to, or stand up first if you'd like to instead. And extend those legs all the way out the side and hold it here for a minimum of 30 counts. Remember, again, make sure you are well warmed up before you do any of these stretches, and hold it there for a minimum of 30 count, or longer if you'd like to. Thank you very much and have a wonderful day.